Yes, welcome back, grade 12. So now we're looking at question 7. I've skipped question 6, which is financial mathematics. Yo, now I hate reading a lot of statements. So yeah, but now but I'll make time for it. So let's get into question 7. You see, so question 7, that's what introduction to calculus. Okay, so what is it that you are given on question 7? So yeah, introduction to calculus, like I've said. So this one it's a straightforward question. See, um, introduction to calculus. Okay, yeah, I'll do the other question that I've skipped, but not now. Look, I hate determine f prime of x from first principle if f of x is equals to 5 minus 2x squared. So we are given that minus 2x squared, right? This is what you're given. And they want us to determine using the first principle. So first principle, you find it there on my answer sheet. I mean, on a question paper, it is there. The formula for the first principle, I know it's there. Yes, it is there. I know it's there. So first principle, what does it say? The first principle says, as you can see here, f prime of x is equals to the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x as h approaches 0, everything is over h, right? So that's what it says. So we are supposed to use the first principle now to work out the question on number 7. Okay, we're supposed to use the first principle. So let's see how we're going to work about it. For us to work it out, like we have to have f of x plus h. So let me just work out f of x plus h first before we proceed. No, because I don't want to make mistakes. So where there is x, we just want to put x plus h. So I have 5 minus 2 multiplied by x. I put x plus h squared here, right? So I'm going to have 5 minus 2, then x plus h multiplied by another x plus h, right? So let's simplify this. 5 minus is x squared, x times h plus xh, h times x plus another xh, h times h, this is plus h squared, right? And this is going to equal to 5 minus 2x squared, these two are like terms, right? So now we can plug in everything in the first principle equation. So f prime of x of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h as h approaches 0, right? That's what we know. So f prime of x will be equal to, now we did compute f plus h, right? And what is it? Let's see. That is, okay, let me just expand it. It's 5 minus 2 times x squared, that is minus x squared, minus negative 2 multiplied by minus 4xh, negative 2 multiplied by, so that's going to be negative 2h squared, right? So yeah, so this one here is going to be 5. Okay, the limit of 5 minus 2h squared minus f of x. What is f of x? F of x is minus 5 minus x squared. If I'm not mistaken, let me check. Minus 2x squared is minus 2x squared. So there is a 2 here. All over h as h approaches 0, right? So that is what we have. Now, f prime of x will be equal to 5 minus 2x squared minus 4xh minus 2h squared minus 5 plus 2x squared all over h as h approaches 0, right? So you see, this 5 is going to take care of minus 5. Minus 2x squared is going to take care of plus 2x squared, right? What does that mean? I'm going to have f prime of x, right, should be equal to the limit of negative 4xh minus 2h squared all over h, right? As h approaches 0, right? Okay, so what is equal to negative, okay, yeah, negative, okay, let me just filter out h. H, I filter out h, and then I'm going to have negative 4h, right? Negative 4x minus 2h, right? All over h, right? As h approaches 0. So that's what we have there. Now, f of x will be equal to, so like you see, the limit of negative 4x minus 2h all over 1 now. As h approaches 0. So what am I going to say now? So I'm going to conclude to say as h approaches 0, right? Therefore, f prime of x will be equal to. Now, if I put 0 here, you see I'm going to be left with negative 4x. And that is the answer. So by so doing, you simply get your marks. How many marks is this? 5 marks. See? Yes. So like you see, like 7.1, first principle, we are always going to get it. So now let's look at 7.2.1. Okay, determine dy over dx if y is equal to 7x squared plus, okay, so like they just want to us to derivate. So they're given y is equals to what? 7x squared. So we have 7x. Is it 7x squared or 7x exponent 4? Okay, 7x exponent 4, I think. Yes. Plus 2x squared over the square root of x, right? So let's simplify this first. So this is gonna be y is equals to 7x squared. X exponent 4 means they're fine, but then this one here is a problem, so let's work it out. 7 squared over the square root of x is the same as x exponent over 2, right? So let's work it out first. 7x exponent squared minus 1 over 2, right? We haven't started derivating. Then plus 2x. 2 minus 1 over 2, let's see, 2 minus 1 over 2, that is 3 over 2. 3 over 2. Okay, now dy over dx times 7 x exponent 4 minus 1 plus 2 times 3 over 2 x exponent 3 over 2 minus 1, right? So this is what we have. And then dy over dx, this is going to be equal to what? 4 times 7. 4 times 7, this is 28. Then x exponent 3 plus this one is going to take care of this one. 3 x exponent 3 over 2 minus 1. That is what? X exponent 1 over 2. And yeah, if you want to take it further, you can write it as 28x cubed plus 3 the square root of x. That is going to give you the full marks. Okay, so that is it. Easy. But everything is easy if you know how to do it, yeah? So yeah, 7.2.2. So 7.2.2, we have the x. What do we have inside there? 3x squared. So there is 3x squared minus 7x minus 7x minus 6 over x. I think this is how it is, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is how it is. So now we must simplify first before we proceed. So we have the x, open the minus 7x over x minus 6 over x, right? So this is what we have. And then this is equal to the x, 3x squared divided by x, this is squared, right? And then minus 6x exponent negative 1 again. So this is how it is. Then now we can derivate with respect to x. So the derivative of this one is 3. This one is a constant 0. Then here you're gonna have minus what? Minus 1 minus 6 multiplied by negative 1, and x exponent negative 1 minus 1. Okay, so this is what I have. So 10 to 3 plus 6x exponent negative 2, and your answer then 3 plus 6x 6 over x squared. Leave your answer with a positive exponent. Okay, so you see this one here, they didn't tell you that, but I'll advise that you must always do that. And if you have done everything that I did there, you'll get yourself 12 marks. You see, it's easy. So like the idea of solving past papers, like I've said, it's not a variety of final exam, but it's just to train you on what is it that you're supposed to expect. So that is it for now. Meet you in the next video.